imagine just chilling with the squad, eating your grass, doing your little cow thing, and then one of the homies is like, what's that noise? And it's just the farmer's daughter crying in the dark like the freak of the week. They're like, don't move, maybe she'll leave.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
As for the show today, I think you need to know the truth about Bob Saget. There's been some rumors going around that he wasn't who a lot of people thought he was, and I've got the receipts. Is there a federal effort to suppress information about women's fertility being negatively affected by the juice? And of course, we'll wrap up with the first Hot Take Tuesday of the year. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Here's the truth about Bob Saget. He was staying at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando as part of his comedy tour. It wasn't some seedy motel that he died in. He had literally just performed the night before in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Imagine being those people. They had no idea that they were going to Bob Saget's last show ever. I couldn't find footage of that, but I did find this.
You guys, look at my cat. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this cat. Look at it. Look at my cat. Look at my cat. Look at this. Look at my cat. Look at my cat.
Unfortunately, some rumors are circulating on Twitter, and as you can imagine, they're not for little ears. One rumor says that Bob Saget sexually abused the Olsen twins, as well as videos of him doing very adult stand-up. There are even some resurfaced clips circulating from his Comedy Central roast with Gilbert Gottfried, saying Bob raped and killed a girl in 1990 and drugged the Olsen twins.
Bob Saget, who raped and killed a girl in 1990. Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true that Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990. How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later lying on your stomach.
Number one, no, Bob Saget was not Danny Tanner. Bob Saget was a brilliantly funny and very edgy comedian. He was extremely adult. Gilbert's joke about him raping and killing a girl was just that, a joke. It was funny because it was so random and outlandish and absurd. That being said, Bob was still the nicest guy, which is what everyone who's ever worked with him, including the Olsen twins, have said themselves. It was also publicly known that while Bob thought everyone's jokes were funny at his roast, the only type of jokes he didn't like were any disparaging his relationship with the Olsen twins, because he said he did love them like his own daughters. He also visited them often, anytime they were in the same city all these years later. Now, here's what really aggravates me. Ever since we posted about his death on the POPlitics Instagram, we've gotten tons of comments claiming that he's a pedophile. I gotta tell you, I think one of my biggest pet peeves is conservatives accusing every single celebrity, just because they're famous, of being a pedophile on social media. There is zero evidence that Bob Saget was a pedophile. The Q-tard stuff has got to stop. It delegitimizes real victims of real powerful people in Hollywood. You love Candace Cameron Bure, and even she said Bob was one of the best human beings she's ever known in her life. Trust me, when there is a celebrity who actually gets credible pedophilia accusations or evidence, I'll be the first to tell you. But when it comes to Bob, his death was too soon, and this was a major loss that will be felt by all who knew him, his fans, and comedy.
Grime, slime, sludge, and that's just Joey's room.
Anyway, what I do find interesting is that he got booted and tooted a couple days before his death. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, because we have no freedom on this godforsaken platform.
Touring the whole country trying to make people laugh, and so I just got my booster, so I'm gonna keep, I don't know what that's worth, because a new variant comes out every 10 minutes, but what the hell, I'm gonna go make people laugh.
Finally now, the so-called experts are admitting that, oh yeah, women are experiencing differences in their periods after getting the juice, but it's not serious.
The f*** is that supposed to mean?
Ever since the juice first came out, countless women have tried to share their stories about how they started bleeding after menopause all of a sudden. Their cycles are longer, or they even started menopause earlier than they should have.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
The bears can smell the menstruation.
They're trying to play it off like things aren't worrisome because, you know, even non-juiced women experience variances in our cycles. But you know what stood out to me? The way they're gaslighting us about this is exactly what they do when it comes to hormonal birth control side effects. They try to say, you know what, don't worry, it's few and far between, it's normal, even though thousands of women are trying to say it isn't. Same with the weird period differences after the juice. We know our bodies. We know when something isn't right or isn't normal. Trust your instinct. That is one of the biggest gifts God gave us as women. Have you or anyone close to you experienced anything weird with your period after the juice? Please share in the comments.
Okay, I looked it up on the internet. It's called sympathy PMS. Right now, apparently this is an affliction that men suffer from all the time. And I don't know how it happened, man, but somehow I got on that woman's cycle of menstruation, and I got that menstruation inside of me.
Winston, men can't get their periods.
Here's a few more headlines that you need to know today.
Hot Take Tuesday.
Oh, here we go. We'll start Hot Take Tuesday off with an actual celebrity pedophile. I keep my word.
You are a good friend.
Jared Fogle has spoken from prison. In a letter to the New York Post, he wrote, "Really royally screwed up to wind up where I am. I was selfish and entitled." He is currently serving more than 15 years at the Federal Correctional Institution in Inglewood, Colorado for having sex with minors and distributing child pornography. Maybe he should serve even more time for seeing his actions only as selfish and entitled. Try evil and monstrous?
He had two lives going on. You know, he was home with the kids and I in one life, and he was out on the road in a different life, and he was able to keep those two very separate.
Oh, this should make you feel a lot better. Alec Baldwin is demanding to know what really happened in that fatal shooting that he was involved in on his movie set. He wants justice, but still won't turn over his phone to authorities? An insufferable Karen flying American Airlines got pissed off and tweeted a picture of a "Let's Go Brandon" sticker on a pilot's bag that went viral. She demanded that American Airlines take action, and of course, American Airlines responded and apologized for what, I have no idea, saying that they were going to be sending the matter to the appropriate people to take care of it.
I feel so weak.
And Demetrius Pootlevatrius secretly went to rehab again. Now she has emerged with a shaved head and spider tattoo on her skull, so I think it's fair to conclude that it went well.
Get your crackhead ass into some rehab. I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Please tap the heart on this episode to support the hard work that goes into making these POPlitics episodes, from the writing to the editing every single day. Do you believe that Bob Saget was a pedophile, or do you think that the rumors are totally absurd? Did your period change after getting the juice? Please share in the comments. DM this episode to someone who, you know, kind of thinks maybe Bob Saget was sketchy. Share this to your stories so women know they aren't alone if they've experienced some weird differences in their body after getting juiced, and then hit that save button. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Support POPlitics, the first ever conservative pop culture daily show, by subscribing to our channel, turning on notifications, and of course, hitting the thumbs up. Also, our main home is on Instagram. Seriously, just trust me, that's where the real magic happens. Follow us there at POPlitics.